Welcome YouTube, this is Void of Dust Gaming and welcome you in the year 2019. It's good to have you guys back. And today I'm starting the year with a Lubu gameplay video as I haven't played him in a while. I haven't played him in 2019, which is obvious. And I just had the opportunity to go with him. And you will check that in this overview, none of us has the jungler skill, like the jungler item. And that was because we had a jungler before. I was switching to top lane and I just realized that the jungler has re-switched to another character, which is quite unfortunate. So at this point of the game, I decide, okay, I'm not the jungler, I don't have punish, but why not go with the minion camps, the creeps here, like the smaller ones, to just scale up and let the Taloners get more experience on the top lane. So that was my kind of decision at this point of the game. So we've got the Natalia here, everything goes all right. So to sum that game up, like, I will be the MVP. I will show you some situations here. This is like the full video. I haven't cut the video into pieces. So this is basically pure Lubu gameplay throughout a match, and I will have the most kills in my team, which is due to the effect that the enemies weren't that great. Like, this is, I think, ranked silver. I was demoted, or like the season has ended, as you guys know. In Europe, it has ended on the last day of December. So this is the first blood, and I have been put into silver rank again, and now I am farming up my way, like reaving my way up to the gold again, and then hopefully platinum. And this is the first mistake I make in this game. Like, I'm super confident because I already have the two kills that my team has scored, so that doesn't really matter. It's just a game, and therefore that was self-sacrifice, but that didn't bother me too much because it is just something that happens. So don't stress yourself if something like that happens to you. It is usually not a big thing if you are not doing it like 100,000 times. So despite the fact that we haven't got a jungler, it isn't going that bad. Like, if you see, we've got the Toro, who is a pretty weak character in the meta. Like, if not the worst, after the Omega has received the buff. And here I can go in super easily, and that's going to be a double kill. No, it's not the double kill because the Natalia was faster. But that is a situation to see how good Lubu is at the moment. He's like one of the top solo laners. He's got a really strong ult, like he has this faster attack, and at the same time you are getting life back, which is just stupidly strong. And you've got a cooldown that is heavens, like it's about 11 seconds or something. So that's really, really strong, especially for farming solo, for dealing with abyssal dragons, with spirit sentinels, and all sorts of stuff that gives other people headache, especially at lower levels. Like, the spirit sentinel shouldn't give you a headache, but the abyssal dragon can. And there we go, team fight situation, kill secure. Liliana, no chance here. I don't know why the Yawn does that. That's like, okay, he wanted to pick up the kill from the... He wanted to pick up the kill from the Alistair, but that's like, why would you do this? Like, there's no sense in doing things like that. Slow reaction here. That could have led to getting the grog if I hit my one more often. just to stun him in the position. That would have eventually have given us the possibility to kill Grog as well. But as you can see, the tower is almost down, so that is not really bothering us here. I just hope that the Talonus gets out now. I think she is able to do so. Yeah, so she's under the tower now. Safe and sound. And I am continuing my no punish jungle thing. And I think just the execute is way better on Lubu, as he just hits stronger with it and it secures kills that you are not able to get otherwise. Like, that is why I have chosen the execute. I haven't played with the other summoner skills. Could be that the one skill where you are able to kind of like reset towers, that this is another strong possibility. I don't think that he needs this crowd control riddance, but it doesn't really matter. Like, you're fine with execute. Lubu is strong without a skill in the first place, so it is not really that much of a problem. You can get the bird easily here, and we have secured the third tower of the game. And the 9-5 lead just shows you that we are really having that game up in our sleeves. So this is... everything is going all right at this point. I'm quite confident with my 6-1. I'm fed, like I'm level 8 at the moment. I can just take this Dark Slayer, this Abyssal Dragon on my own. I'm calling the other guys to rally just because I don't want to be out in the open with low health. And with the team effort, we are able to get the Abyssal Dragon here. And I think that's a good time for the Abyssal Dragon. If we would have had a jungler, we should have had this Abyssal Dragon a lot faster. But it doesn't really matter because we are in the leading position. It's definitely a good thing to secure the Abyssal Dragon at this point of the game, just to ensure that your enemy is not able to come back. Like, that's the last thing that you want. You don't want the enemy to come back ever again. So what do? You get into their jungle, you get as many creeps from them as possible. That's the first thing. You check that your lanes are pushed. That's another important thing, so that the enemy is occupied, because as soon as your lanes are pushed, he has to deal with these things. Like, that is really important. And I'm getting caught out here in the open. Like, I did not expect the Yawn and the Batman to deal that much damage. Like, that really surprised me. I thought I was up and ahead. And that's like a common mistake beginners like me do. You overestimate yourself. Like, you believe just because you have already 6 kills, so you've got more than half of the kills that your team has made, you get the feeling you are super potent. You can just take on the whole world, but that is just a mistake, and it's just something that you come up with in your imagination, and it's not real. And that is the reason why I was killed here. So don't follow my example. Don't do it. Do something else. So you can see me constantly necking on the enemy jungle. I always try to get the smaller creeps. It's not only because I want my enemy to don't have any experience from the jungle. It's mainly because I wanna have my items faster. So this time I have learned my lesson. Therefore I am going out here and I'm telling my team to retreat, because that would just be nonsense to go in here. Like, that would just be like, there's no reason to fight this fight, especially with Natalia up at top and the Talonus with a long range hanging around at the bottom lane and pushing that lane to overextension. But good call here. The Toro and the Alistair are able to pick up the Abyssal Dragon, and I just decide to push the lane here instead of helping my team, because I want to have as much pressure on the enemy team as possible. Like, that is my final goal here. And as we are up with 4 people here, it is easily possible to fight Grug. And therefore we do get the Grug here, and my team comes on and helps with the jungle. And you just see like how fast Lubu gets health back as soon as he pops his ult. That's like insane. So we've got the Batman, we've got the Liliana here. But then Liliana isn't a match at all. Like if she is out in the open, it is just too easy to kill her. I try to get to the Batman, but decide to turn around, push the wave, because there's no need to get him. Like he is a threat, but at this time, like we decide to go for the lanes, because kills don't win you games, lanes win you games, and that is why we are up in this fight here. And as I'm a nice person, I leave the red buff to our Toro, because he's the tank. He will be up in the fights always, so it's a good situation to have him buffed up. That was my intention while I was doing that here. And we are going to push. Think there will be one final push here. And I believe that there's going to be a second, because I can remember that I was staying on a 9-3 at the end of the game. And here I'm going in to get as much damage on the enemy team as possible. I am able to get in here again. But yeah, this is just too much damage. But the good news is that my team is able to pick up a lot of these enemies. In fact, our Alistair will be able to score the triple kill by getting Liliana here, and this is just enough for us to maintain our lead here, because we have 3 people and they have only 2 people. And with the Taloness on full health, like sitting on full health, she is getting bird at the moment, and she will soon go up to top lane and secure that we are getting this tower. So that's what's going to happen here. What is wrong with the game? Ah, I know. Okay, this was the point where my internet froze. So I had to recalibrate. Like I'm sitting on my Wi-Fi, and I have to switch. Here you see it 460. Here I was switching my Wi-Fi to my mobile connection, and that is why this game is pausing at this point of the game. So everything is going to be super quick. As you can see, we have the Abyssal Dragon here again, which is just another good option to give gold and experience to the whole team. And that secures me the Shuriken here. And as the enemy team is going for Darkslayer, this is, in my opinion, the completely wrong point to do it. And I'm chilling on Darkslayer as I want the Darkslayer to have it, and the Natalia is the one to make it happen. Like she has the range and she has the power to kill it. And this is basically breaking the neck of the enemy, because by getting Darkslayer and I'm here on my top lane, I'm about to get to the enemy's lane and secure that Darkslayer to the Darkslayer Dragon to the other tower. We already have taken the other tower, and this is going to be the last attempt of this game. Me sitting at level 14. They just kill that yawn away. Here we go. Double kill. And I am dying here, but that doesn't really matter. As you can see, we have so much pressure on that core that this is game. And yeah, that was my first, I think my first Lubu video I made on this channel. I don't think that I have played Lubu ever before for you guys. So if you want to see more Lubu, just write something in the comments below. if you are looking for more Lubu. I really like Lubu as he is agile and he has a lot of damage packed up behind his spear. So if you want to see some Lubu gameplay, just ask for it. Like, you can also post builds. That isn't really that much of a problem. And as you can see, I almost had the most damage on the heroes. Only Natalia was a little bit better, and I have taken most of the damage as well. So thanks for staying with me, guys, in 2019. This was Void of Dust Gaming. I wish you a pleasant evening. Goodbye. See you tomorrow.